erupt as a break. I'm wondering whether Rancière really has a notion of that, other than the idea that the sans-part will truly experience, in a moment of presence, their exclusion. But we know that some of them don't, even though they are oppressed. So I'm just trying to work out how he squares this.
Yeah, I mean, moments of real politics are very rare. Is what would be, I think, part of his response is that very often there is oppression, there is consciousness, true consciousness of the reasons for the oppression, but there is no process of subjectivation. And yes, and perhaps that is a dimension that's lacking.
Thank you.
Could I just ask one question? I was wondering if, supposing in the case of, say, you yourself are not oppressed or sans-part, but the group that you identify with, so Jews or Algerians possibly, that was or kind of suffered past oppression, in this desire to redress a wrong, could that be problematic in terms of, I mean, where do you draw the line between redressing a wrong and then kind of reliving and recreating kind of past hatreds, and in terms of, am I?
Yeah, no, the question makes sense. I was thinking about whether that's something that Rancière really addresses. I mean, he has an interesting his account of what happens to the wrong that by which the sans-part are excluded. He says that I think it's right. I'm paraphrasing him slightly, but le tort ne se règle pas, mais se traite. So that there is a processing of the wrong, if you like, but there's not a kind of rational resolution of it. Doesn't seem quite. I mean, he doesn't talk really about the kind of problems of reliving past hatreds. I mean, as kind of deal with some of the other questions, I suppose, push me to say. I mean, there's less about what one might call solidarity in a more traditional sense.
Thank you. Any final questions from you? No. In that case, I want to say that as the first of our quality seminars, I think this has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for your generosity in dealing with all the questions. Thank you very much indeed for the very thought-provoking paper. I think we could have envisaged a better start to this series. Let's all thank Oliver Davies very much.